Today we are going to look at the Proverbs 31 woman at home. Verse 27 of Proverbs 31 tells us that she oversaw the affairs of her household and that she was never lazy. She elevated her role in the home to one of divine appointment. Caring for her family and her home was a privilege given to her by God. She was grateful for this privilege, and she found great joy in every aspect of making their house a home. Keeping a clean and orderly home was something she owed not only to herself and her family, but also to God. In obedience to the law of Moses, newly constructed buildings were dedicated to God, and we can safely assume her home was also. The Proverbs 31 woman served her family willingly and cheerfully because she loved them so much. Unlike many modern women, she didn't find it a chore to care for her home, nor did she think it was beneath her. In those days, one couldn't buy yarn or threads to create fabric for clothing. The Proverbs 31 woman used a spindle to spin these threads. Using the spindle was very tedious and menial work, and many women considered themselves above such an activity. Throughout this series, we use two different paintings that show a woman using the spindle. The fibers, in this case flax to make linen, were tied to the distaff. This was held in the left arm. The spindle was twisted and dropped, drawing yarns from the distaff. A whirl was attached to the spindle to make it spin quicker. Each day throughout the day, the spindle created the threads, a very tedious and very boring job. This is in sharp contrast to the romantic images we have of the lady of the house sitting gracefully at her spinning wheel. It would be about 2,000 years before the spinning wheel first made its appearance. But here we have the perfect example of how the Proverbs 31 woman was happy and content, even in mundane tasks. Verse 18 of Proverbs 31 tells us that her lamp did not go out at night. This is often misinterpreted to mean that she was overworked, and that is not the case. The real meaning is that she was organized. Nighttime was absolute blackness in those days. It was common to sleep with a light burning, a small lamp made of clay, in case it was necessary to get up in the night, perhaps to tend to a crying child. These clay lamps are often seen in museums, and it is surprising how small they actually are. The Proverbs 31 woman made sure her lamps didn't burn out during the night because she was organized and kept them filled. Proverbs 31 also tells us that she added her own special touches to the home. One translation tells us that she upholstered with tapestry. In another verse, we hear that she made fine bed coverings. Reading between the lines, we see that she insisted upon quality. In the next video, we will look at the food she provides for her family. Please like and share this video and consider subscribing to help us to grow this ministry. Thank you so much.